So we're going to start by just sitting up nice and tall. You know, you can have your legs can be out in front of you, ankles can be crossed. If you want to go into lotus, if you guys ever want to try that, you just want to think about getting your heel up into kind of the fold right there in your leg by your hip, and then you stack them both like that. So that's lotus, and you can take it up further if you want. And then your hands can be on your knees facing down if that's comfortable, or you can bring them to your knees and have them face up to receive. And then we're just going to close our eyes. We're going to start to slow down our breath. You want deep inhales in through your nose. Fill up your chest and lungs. And then exhale. When you exhale, you can exhale out through your nose. That will be more of a cooling effect. Or you can take a nice deep exhale out of your mouth, and that will be a more warmth or a breath of fire. Both are okay. Inhale. Exhale. When you exhale, think about getting rid of all the air right out of your stomach, and it's okay to hear your breath. Inhale. Exhale. A couple more breaths right there, all on your own. What can you let go of right now? What tension are you holding in your forehead, in your eyes, in your neck, in your shoulders, in your stomach, in your knees, anything? Think about letting it go. Inhale. Exhale. And then you can just gently open your eyes. Nice. However you're seated, if you're still comfortable, just walk your hands forward nice and slowly. Fingertips go up to the top of your mat. Arms can be bent, elbows down or straight, and then just fold and drop your head. This doesn't have to be super aggressive since it's the first kind of movement of the morning. Just breathe and see if you can fold with each exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you're holding your neck at all, feel free to just let it go and just let your neck almost hang down right to the floor. As you exhale, slowly fold back up. Hands are walking back toward you. Come back up to a nice flat back. And then right arm will come down to the side on your floor. Left arm will reach up and over. Very nice. Reach and fold forward. Maybe you can stretch a little further. And then on the exhale, left forearm comes down, right arm will come up and over to the other side. If you can think about having your breath match your movement, that would be great. On an inhale, you start to move. Exhale, maybe you continue to move. But with each movement, a breath. One more time, right up to the top of your mat, fold. Walk your hands back to meet your knees again. And then take those legs and go straight out in front of you, toes pointing right up toward the ceiling. Root yourself down, arms will come straight up, nice and tall. Maybe fold back just a little bit so you have some momentum to fold. Go for those toes. If that's too much for you this morning, go for your knees, go for your legs. Sometimes I like to take my hands and put them right underneath my calves. If you have a towel, you can wrap it around. If you have a strap, you can use that. But don't force it. If you don't get to your toes, so what? Just exhale and fold. Inhale, exhale, see if you can fold a little further. And if the answer is no, that's okay. Slowly start to come up. Hands walk right up your legs, very nice. We have enough room this morning, so go ahead and separate your feet wide, wider than your mat. Stretch it out. You might have to adjust your sit bones a little bit just to be seated more comfortably. Very nice. And then walk your hands right back down forward. Stay here for just a breath or two. And then hands will go wide. Grab the soles of your feet. Your hands can be on the inside, they can go to the outside, but nice and wide. Tops of your feet are great too. Keep your legs straight. Come back up, legs come together, super nice. And then let's take our right foot, bend it right in and fold it into the left. If you want to open it to the side a little bit, that's fine. Again, move around to get comfortable. Hands come up, face that left leg, fold, go for the toes on the left. Nice, you guys. Hands walk right up your leg right there. Very nice. Bring that one in, switch it out, go to the other side. Even in the transitions, you guys, take your time. Arms go right back up nice and tall again. Face that right foot, exhale and fold. Nice. Nice inhale, and on the exhale, come back up again. Super nice. We're gonna take this leg and we're gonna wrap right around. We're gonna come onto all four. So take your time. There's no hurry, ever. And before we start moving, let's just rotate our wrists around so your fingers are gonna face you and hold. Again, this is a nice one if you just want to let your neck hang, your head drop. Nice and easy, just for a few breaths. Bring your hands back around. Super nice. And now from here, let's go into puppy dog. So what you do is you bring your elbows down. You're going to bring your head down to your mat, your forehead, and you want to think about melting your chest toward the ground, like a puppy dog would do when they're about to play. So your tailbone stays up. I like to rest on my forehead, but you can also rest on your chin, if that's okay for your upper back and shoulders. Chest is pressing down. Exhale, come back up to your tabletop right where we were before, and let's do cat and cow. So if you know what that is and you want to start it, go for it. Otherwise, cow, your chin looks up and your eyes go with it, and your tailbone curves up and you make the letter U. You want to think about pressing your stomach down to the mat, curving out your back that way. Very nice. And then your cat goes the other way. Make your letter U go upside down. Back goes up to the ceiling, chin going into your chest. And then you move back and forth between the two with an inhale and then an exhale. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. There's no hurry. Make it feel good. And then when you come to a neutral spine, which we'll all meet in together, our right arm will go out to the side. And this will be our first twist of the morning, so be gentle. Give it a little bit of a lift so you have some room to come down and through. Twist over to the left. Your head comes down to the mat, your shoulder, your ear. Nice. And you want to keep thinking about rotating your chest up toward the ceiling. I know, easier said than done. And then that arm that you're using to press flat down on your mat can stay right there, or you can lift it straight up into the sky, or it can fold behind your back. Left arm comes down, untwist, come back up to your tabletop. Super nice, we always balance it out. So back to the other side, left arm goes out. Give it a little bit of room and then thread it down through to the right and twist. Same thing, go for that arm variation if you want to, or your hand can stay right there. Very nice. Bring that right hand down, untwist, back up to your tabletop. When you get there, and always take your time, reach that right hand out nice and straight in front of you. Neck is nice and straight, looking down at the floor, and then that left leg lifts behind you. Reach both with your toes and your hand, and then switch. Left arm out, right leg. Reach. Switch again. Right arm, left leg. Switch. This is where some of that core comes into play. Tighten up your abs, squeeze, reach. And now we're gonna add on to it. So right arm out, left leg, and we're gonna pull it in, knee to elbow for 5. So 5, 4, 3. Nice, you guys. 2, and 1. Awesome, switch it out. Left arm, right leg. 5, 4, reach. 3, 2, 1 more, reach. Awesome. Hands come down to your mat, knees go as wide as your mat. Sit back onto your heels, child's pose. Walk your hands forward. Nice. Nice deep inhales and exhales, just the same. And just like when we started, what can you let go of? What are you holding? Where is there tension? Can you let your stomach go? Can you sit more back to your heels? Exhale. Your hands will stay right exactly where they are. You're just gonna lift up and pull yourself up to baby cobra. So come all the way down. Super nice. Curve out your back. Beautiful. And then we're gonna add one more thing into it. From here, your toes will roll over and you'll press up to your down dog. Press back, heels are dropping. Think of the letter V, like victory. Arms are straight, legs are straight. The goal is to get your heels down. That doesn't mean it's gonna happen, and it's okay. Walk your legs out, bend one knee and then the other. Press back, chest going toward your legs, and then knees go as wide as your mat. Come back down, press back, child's pose. So that's the sequence we're gonna do a few times. Child's pose, baby cobra, down dog. And if you can, just think about leaving your hands right in the same spot. Come up to meet your hands every time. So come up, baby cobra. Nice. Toes roll over, press back, down dog. You can walk your legs out, bending one knee and then the other again if you want. And then knees go wide, toes come to touch, press back, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, baby cobra. Toes roll over, down dog, press back. We'll do it a couple more times, you guys. Knees go wide, come down, child's pose. Exhale, baby cobra. Toes roll over, down dog. Excellent. Breathe. One more time. Knees go wide, toes touch, press back, child's pose. Baby cobra, pull up. Awesome. Toes roll over, down dog. Breathe. From here, knees come right down to your mat, right in front of you. Roll back, sit onto your heels. If that is too much, sitting on your heels, you can plant your toes and you can come up a little further, sit on your heels that way. Yes, or you can come all the way up to your knees. It's all good. They're all good choices. Whatever you decide, hands are gonna come right around, fingers interlace. Palms roll out toward the mirrors. Arms are nice and straight. And then take it right up to the top. Look up, press up. You can make a little bit of a back bend if you want to take it behind you just a little. Hands come down to about your chin. Think of the letter C like cat and curve out your back. Chin to your chest, make your letter C. Nice flat back. Let those arms go. They come behind you. Fingers interlace. Shoulder blades pull back. Fold. Arms right up into the sky. Crown of your head or your forehead comes down to the mat in front of you. You can lift up off your heels if you want to get more of that curve. Beautiful. Let your hands come down to your mat. Roll up one vertebrae at a time, back onto your heels, and then arms come straight up again. Fingers interlace, press those palms up toward the ceiling. Beautiful. Back down to your chin, curve out your back, make your letter C. Come up, nice flat back, arms wrap around behind, fingers interlace. Fold forward, arms go up into the sky. Lift up if you want. Hands come down to your mat. Roll up back onto your heels. Let's do that one more time. Fingers interlace or take them straight up. It's all good. Press up, look up. Nice straight arms. Hands come down to your chin, curve out your back, make your letter C. For Christmas, I guess. Back up, arms go back behind, fingers interlace. Last time, fold over. Nice, you guys. Hands come down to your mat, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Back onto your heels. Excellent. Building just a little bit of heat. Yeah, do we have some heat going?
Yeah.
Yes? You can lie to me, it's okay.
Yeah.
Sandy's looking at me. Are you okay? I'm not supposed to say Sandy. Sandy, 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 Sandy. I just said Sandy a lot. All right, walk your hands up. If you have wrist injuries and they start to bother you, you can always go to fist. Sometimes we're about to do plank. When I do plank, I like to go to my fist because sometimes just that little bit of pressure right there going onto your wrist is annoying. So, if you want to make fists or if you want to keep your wrist just like that, lift up. Let's do our first plank. Just hold. Nice straight arms. Beautiful. Get that booty down because you don't want a curved out plank. Nice. And now right leg will lift and hold. 3, 2, 1. Switch. 3, 2, 1. Right leg. 3, 2, 1. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Elbows hug the side of your body. Nice. Beautiful. Hands come down to your mat. Elbows come down to your mat. Press up. Sphinx pose. Bring that chest forward. Nice. Shoulders are wide. Chest is open. Really nice. So we're going to do plank again, but this time on our forearms. So take your arms right here, roll them over. This is technically easier than the full extension. So if that first one was hard, maybe this one will be better. Lift up, just right above the floor. There's your plank on your forearms. And now we're going to hold right here for 10, 9, 8. Look down at the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Very nice. Very nice.
Never did that before.
You never did that before? Right on. Good.
I don't think that's easier than the other one.
Do you think it's harder?
Yes.
Yes.
My whole body was shaking on that one.
Right on.
Wasn't on the
Well,
other.
good. Let's do them both again.
I almost broke out in song.
Yeah.
Shake, shake, shake. So let's do our plank first. Full arms. Go to your fists if you want, or your hands can be flat. Lift up. Full extension first. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Awesome. Take a few breaths right here before we do our forearm. Nice work. Get ready to lift up. 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Nice flat back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Nice.
Oh, yeah, ever since I've been doing the class, my back pain is gone.
Good. That's good. Yeah,
I
yoga's,
take no more medicine.
that's awesome. Yoga's good for that. You know, it is. Restorative yoga, which happens Wednesdays at 10 especially. If you have injuries and stuff like that, restorative yoga, because even though we're not doing super aggressive poses, restorative yoga is even less. Very nice. All right, let's press back to our down dog. Right up. Get those heels dropped if you can. Walk your hands back to meet your feet, and then just hang here. Forward fold, just hang.
Oh.
From here, we're just gonna halfway lift. Hands come right underneath your knees. Press your back nice and flat. Look forward. Nice. And then exhale and fold. If you can get your legs straighter on this one, go for it. And if not, a little bend in your knee is just fine. Again, hands right underneath your knees. Halfway lift, nice flat back, look forward. So flat you could set a tray right on top of that back. Exhale and fold. Couple more times. Halfway lift, press that back flat, look forward. Chest is still open. Nice, you guys. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat back, look forward. Exhale and fold. You can ragdoll your arms side to side, swinging them wide to each side of your leg. Interlace your fingers right there at the elbows. So right now, you're folding forward, but this is an inversion, which is really good. Anytime your head is lower than your heart, it's an inversion, which is super good for re-oxygenating your blood. In really simple terms, it freshens up your blood, it sends it in a different direction, and it makes it work better for you. So this is super good. So even though we're just folding, you're doing a lot of stuff. You can nod your head no and shake your head yes right here. Make gentle circles if you want. And then let your hands come down to your mat. Imagine there's a beach ball right in front of you. You're going to reach for it, grab that beach ball, and then come all the way up nice and tall. You can take it right into a back bend this morning if it feels okay. Nice. Drop your head back, hips press forward. Hands are going to come down to the side, swan dive with that nice flat back, look forward, all the way back down and fold. Halfway lift, hands right underneath your knees, look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, grab that beach ball. Exhale all the way up into your back bend, hips come forward. Arms come down to the side, nice flat back, swan dive, right back down, nice. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Final time, let's reach for that beach ball, nice and straight in front, all the way up, final back bend. Go for it. And then last time, hands to the side, swan dive, all the way down. Right? And now this one will feel really nice. We're gonna roll up one vertebrae at a time. Your head comes up last. Take as long as you want. The slower you do it, the better it is. Try to feel each vertebrae roll right up. guys. Beautiful, yeah. Awesome. The longer you take, the better it is. For that one, always go slow. Chest is open. Hands can come back behind you if you want to kind of pull those shoulder blades wide. And then our arms are going to go straight up tall. Reach up, reach, reach, reach. Fingertips will come to touch. If your arms can get back behind your ears, fine. Reach up, and then let's go to the right side. Keep both arms straight. Your bottom arm is going to want to do this. Don't let it. Let the bottom arm be straight and pull the other one over. Curve out your side. Arms come straight up. Exhale, other side. Arms come straight up. Let them come back behind your back. And we already did this while we were seated. Fingers interlace. Pointers, fingers touch. Pointer sisters touch. And then fold over. Drop your head. Let those hands go right up into the sky. Hands come down to your mat. Keep that left hand down, fingertips. Right arm goes up into the sky. Reach and look up. Right hand down, switch, left arm up. Look up at your hand. Nice. Left hand down. Let's do that one vertebrae at a time one again. Roll it up, take your time. Awesome. Really good. I love it. Nice. So since we're standing, let's do a balance this morning. Let's do tree. So the black mats that we have here at the gym, I find are just thick enough to make it really hard to balance. So if you want to step off onto the floor, if you have a regular mat, you should be just fine. Different levels, there's always different levels to every pose. So nice and flat. If you want to make a kickstand, bringing your heel right there to your ankle on one side, that's tree. So if that's where you're at this morning, bless you. That's great. Next level, right below your knee. Never on your knee, because that way you're kind of pushing out your own support. Next level after that, above your knee. Tuck that right in. And then there's also this variation as well. Anything like that. Sometimes you can hold it if you like it up. You want to try to keep it up, but sometimes it just slides down. If it happens, it happens. So anything from the kickstand all the way up, take your time. It helps to find a spot on the floor that's not moving. Focus on that and take your time. Once you get set up, your hands can come to your heart in prayer. Yep. And then if you like that, grow your branches. This is where your core comes into play. All the balance you need happens from here. Tighten up your center, squeeze. Good, you guys. Hands come down to your heart and then step out of it. Really nice. You can roll out that ankle that you were standing on. So any balance, just like riding a bike or surfing or stand-up paddleboarding, you need this. If you can figure out how to engage this, you'll be able to do tree or any balance, because that's the trick. When I first started doing yoga, I was like, if I stand a certain way, if I hold my arm this way, it helps, but it's this. So let's try it on the other side. One side of the human body is always stronger and more flexible. So if this doesn't match up to what you just did, it's okay. Go for that same variation that you did. Take your time. And then tighten your abs. Hands come to your heart in prayer. And if you like where you're at, grow your branches. You can also go to the wall. Absolutely. Nice. It's a process. If you fall out of it, that means you're trying, and that's awesome. Hands come down to your heart, and then step out of it. Roll that ankle out. Sweet. Nice job. So, since staying with the balancing concept, let's do flying warrior, yeah? So, I'm going to move my mat over to the side. Again, it's balancing and it's this. So, I like to take my foot, let's do, I'm going to be standing on my left leg. I like to take my right foot and just have my heel touch my toes and step up right in front of me. This leg, the right leg now, is going to go back as I go forward. I like to keep my hands right at my heart to start. Take that right leg back, keep that standing leg straight and that back leg straight, and gently just start to fold. Don't rush it, look forward, and then engage that core. If you fall out of it like I just did, who cares? Go back to it. Keep that standing leg straight, back leg is straight. Nice. And then you can take your arms out if you like it. Hands can stay right there, or they can go out to the side. They can go back behind you. They can go in front. They're all good. Right on. I love the use of the wall or the chairs. That's beautiful. And then when you're done, just come back down. Or make it look like you were done and come down, which is fine. So, try the other side. Let's see what we got. Step 1 foot forward. Slowly start to go back as you fold. Tighten up your core. Take your hands wherever you want them to go. This is a lot. Nice. Yep. It's all just practice. Great. Very nice. When you're ready, come back to standing. And now we're just going to come right into a squat right at the back of our mat. So go from standing right down. Feet are nice and wide. Very good, you guys. Hands come into prayer first, and then take those arms, and as your prayer comes down, have your arms go wide and press those knees wide open. Nice. Lift up one heel, and then the other. If you want to try both, go for it. Nice. Back down, nice flat feet. Knees come down to your mat. Let's step that right leg forward, nice and low. And then with your hand staying on your mat, this has become one of my new favorites. Just start to lean into that knee. Keep it supported. Stretch out your inner groin area. Lean as far as you want into it. Your knee can come up over your feet, it's okay. Over your toes. And then if you like that, and that's okay, hands can come to your knee, lift up out of your chest, only if it's okay. Beautiful. And then from here, hands come down to your mat, and now slowly walk your hands back as you shift back, all the way back to sit onto that heel again. Toes come straight up. If that's not going to happen for you, keep your hands on the side and use that to hold yourself up. It's great. Nice. Any modification that you need to do is the right one. Breathe. These look good. And then give yourself a little lift and start to walk back up again. Take your time. Switch that leg out. So right leg steps back. Left leg steps forward, and we're going to do the whole thing again. Take your time, lean into that left knee first. Hands are down on your mat. Nice. Slowly start to shift back, walk your hands back, nice and slow. Toes start to roll over as you sit back onto that heel. If Beautiful. Nice, walk your hands back up nice and slow, come back up into your tabletop so that left leg will step back. Final real aggressive pose of the class, we're gonna go for pigeon. Yes!
My favorite.
Was that sarcastic or is it true?
No.
Right on. You're all right. So the way, Sandy, I'll show you. So the way I like to do it, if you have a way that you like to do it, go for it. But I lift up into my down dog. And then I lift that right leg way high, and then I'm gonna pull it through, knee to your wrist on the right. That's where I start. You want this leg to be parallel with the top of your mat. Ideally, that's where it shall stay. Right. Big right, because mine doesn't either. It will shift back a little bit, and that's okay. So, the worst thing you can do for pigeon is this. You may be all the way down, but you're all the way to the side. That's a pigeon that's been hit by a car. You don't want that. So if you can't get your pigeon all the way down and your hip is up, that's better than being off to the side. Stay right in between your elbows. Think about that. So, if you need a block to go underneath your hip, do that. Beautiful. Yep, that's it. Nice. And then if you can, you want to think about bringing your head down. You can fold your arms, stack them. Head can come down right on top of your hands. And then fold. This is one that is super hard to do, and it's super hard to find the comfort in this pose, but it's there. Just breathe, big inhales and big exhales, and find where you can be comfortable in this. It's a lot of work, you guys, I know. Nice deep inhale, exhale. Right now it's doing the work for you.
Oh.
I know. Give me one more inhale and exhale. So to get out of this, take your time. Or just roll over like roadkill and I'll come and get you. Hands come up. What I like to do is plant my back toes and just lift up. And then it doesn't have to always look pretty. Just take that foot back. Be gentle on yourself. Always. And then lift back up to your down dog. Bend each knee. Give it a little bit of a break before you move on. And now same thing on the other side. So we're in our down dog. Left leg will lift nice and high. Pull that through left knee to left wrist. And then come down. Stay right in between your elbows. And think about getting as flat as you can. If in yoga you ever injure yourself, it means that you overextended something. So, I'm a big fan of maybe it doesn't look as pretty as it could or will for protecting yourself and making sure you're okay. So if something needs to be done, just do it. It doesn't matter. Exhale and fold.
So do you call this the dead pigeon or just the pigeon?
This is a living pigeon. Yes, this is a good pigeon. This is just traditional pigeon. Yeah, yeah. If it looks weird or your arm's sticking out by your ear, then that could be your dead pigeon. Yeah, but you got it. It looks good. It looks good. They all look good. Eventually, as you can find the comfort in it, your back starts to come down, a little bit more. I know. The pigeon sounds are very comforting. I didn't know you had that in you, Sandy. Yeah. Yoga can be fun, you guys. It's okay. Keep exhaling, see if you can fold a little flatter. And like I said before, if the answer is no, that's okay. Inhale, exhale, one more. Nice deep inhale, exhale, and start to come up. Nice. Lift up that right leg, get that left leg back, and then go into your down dog. Super nice. Bend one knee and then the other. If you want to lift up onto both your toes right there. Not both of your toes, both sets of your toes, you know what I meant. And then come right down to your knees. Awesome, you guys. Let's swing right around. Legs will go out in front of us. And we're going to roll right down onto our backs. So just come on down. Knees are still up in the sky. Super nice. So drop your knees side to side. Knees coming all the way down on one side and then all the way down on the other. Windshield wiper back and forth. And now just let them drop to whatever side you're about to be on. And then take your head and look the opposite direction of your knees. Upper body and lower body twist. Head comes back to the center first, then take your knees up and over and all the way over to the other side. Let them drop, and now twist and look the opposite direction. Always go back to your breath. Big inhales filling up your chest and lungs. Exhale, let all the air drop out of your stomach. Head comes back to the center first. Knees come up. And now soles of the feet will touch. Let your knees open to either side like a book. Just let gravity do the work for you on this one. You can roll your neck side to side, chin coming down to your chest on one side and then the other. come back to your center. For this one, it's a lot. I like to take my hands on either side of my knee and help to kind of scoop my knees back up, and then pull your knees right into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. And you can rock side to side. If you want to put your hands on your knees, you can make circles on the ceiling, nice and little, gradually growing bigger. One way, and then the other. And from here, if you want to roll right onto your right hand side in a fetal position, hands come underneath your head, knees come into your chest just for a few breaths. And then roll back onto your backs, knees into your chest, and right over to your left-hand side. Or right side, whichever side you're on. Fetal position, knees into your chest. Roll back over onto your back, knees into your chest, final time. Give yourself a nice hug, and then reach between and grab your big toes, separate those feet, happy baby. Again, you could rock side to side if you want to. Soles of the feet will come down to your mat. Knees are still up in the sky. Final thing. Hands will make a diamond shape or a triangle shape right underneath your sacrum. So basically sit on your hands. Legs will go straight up into the sky like you're standing on the ceiling. And now we're going to lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands out from underneath. Final pose of the class is Shavasana. All your hard work is done. Stretch out as wide as you want. Feet go as wide as you want. Arms go as wide as you want. If you have a towel, feel free to put it over your eyes. All you have to do now is breathe and enjoy your final pose of the class, Shavasana. Nice deep inhale right there. Nice deep exhale. Toes come to touch right there on the floor. Have them reach the mirrors in front. Hands go up overhead. Fingertips touch right there on the floor, trying to reach the wall behind you. Imagine I'm pulling on your hands and on your feet. That nice deep stretch right from your core, right from your center. And then whenever you're ready, nice and gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat or roll yourself up to a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you. Legs straight out in front, ankles crossed, on your knees, whatever you like. Your eyes will open, that's natural. Just close them again. Hands come to your heart in prayer. And final inhale and exhale together. Inhale. Exhale. I truly believe we only keep what we have by giving it away, and we all have so much. And by that I mean a kind word, patience, a second chance. If you give any of that away, you will get it back, and you will get it back today. With that, I take my forehead and I bow it to my fingertips. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you guys. It's ridiculous how much I enjoy all of you, and I enjoy this class. And it never fails, because even I don't want to always do yoga, but whenever I do it afterwards, I'm always glad I did. So thank you guys. Go and have the best day ever. Thank you guys.